Hold it still glocks, but you been a bitch, suck a thick cock, fuck a grip, walk, hit a strip like in Bangkok, never ever see me.
So I was in the 4th grade, and back then I was a little badass, right? And there's this kid that lived across the street from me. Let's call him Marcus. So Marcus didn't like me whatsoever, and he always used to talk shit about me. I still, to this day, do not know why, because I'm a very lovable person, and I get along with most people. But again, he used to talk shit to me, and one day he said some stupid shit that I didn't like whatsoever. And back then, I had a really big, temper. So I got mad really fucking easy. Really fucking, you don't get it. Really fucking easily. And he said some stupid shit. So I was like, alright, and it was getting dark. So, I had to go inside before I got in trouble and got my ass whipped. So I was like, alright, wait until tomorrow. And then, tomorrow rolls around. He gets a ride to school, and me and my brother and my friends walked every day. So during school, he saw me. I was like, yeah, I'm coming for that ass, nigga. I'm coming for that ass. I didn't say it because, I was only in the 4th grade. I didn't cuss like that back then. But I said something kind of like it. And I guess he got scared because right after school, right when the bell rang, he fucking ran to where his grandma picks him up at. And I mean, motherfucking Usain Bolt mixed with the goddamn cheetah and the motherfucking F-14 or F-18, whatever. A big-ass motherfucking fighter jet airplane just dipped. I've never seen anybody run as fast as that in my whole life. My whole life. Not even fucking Usain Bolt. That nigga would have smoked him. But anyways, he ran, and I was like, oh, he must be scared. So we're walking, and I thought maybe he would have got picked up by then. I wasn't going to fuck with him. I just did it to scare him, right? So we're walking, and I see him, and my brother was like, hey, weren't you going to beat him up? And I was like, oh, yeah. So then I walk up to him. I was like, so what was that you said the other day? And then he was like, oh, I didn't say anything. And he saw his grandma right down the street. So, he gained them balls because he thought he was going to get picked up before he got smacked out. So he was like, oh, you're saying what I said yesterday? I was like, yeah, what'd you say to me yesterday? And then he repeated what he said. I don't know exactly what he said because, again, it was back in the 4th grade. Such a long time ago. But he was like, oh, I said blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, really? He was like, yeah. When he said that shit again, I was pissed off, Hulk type pissed off. But not regular Hulk, but motherfucking World Breaker Hulk type pissed off. Pissed off. I mean, I was so pissed off that you wouldn't be able to hold me back. I was like motherfucking Naruto when he was in his motherfucking Nine Toes chakra stage. Remember when he was fighting Haku on the motherfucking bridge, and Haku almost killed Sasuke, and that nigga got mad? That kind of motherfucking stage. When he was fighting Pain, and then Pain almost killed Hinata, or did he kill Hinata? I don't know. And then that nigga started chasing Pain. That type of pissed off. And you know what? Nigga, I was like Naruto when I was beating that nigga up. I was fucking him up. Dead ass fucking him up. I was like motherfucking Mayweather and Pacquiao put together type boxing that nigga. I was packing that nigga out. And then his grandma just ran. I didn't even know. She was kind of old. She was probably in her 40s or 50s. But that bitch sprinted down there like she was a motherfucking Olympic sprinter. She was like, Ew! And she pulled me off of him. I don't know. But she picked him up and she was like, you. She pointed at me, right? Come with me. We're going to the principal's office. And I respected my elders, but before I said anything or I did anything, I looked at my brothers, and they were like, no, don't do it. Let's go home. Now, let's go home. And then I looked back at her, and, I had a grandma, and if I would have walked away, or if anybody would have walked away from my grandma, she would have fucked him up. She would have took her belt off if she was wearing a belt, beat that nigga's ass. So I was like, fuck it. I'm going to just go to the principal's office. Probably not the best idea because I got suspended for a week and a half and he didn't get anything. I told them exactly what happened and he lied. He said that he didn't do anything. He didn't call me anything or anything like that. He just got beat up by me for no reason. And that's completely bullshit. Like, that's not what happened. But yeah, I got suspended for like a week and a half. My dad didn't get mad at me though, because I did what I was supposed to do, which was beat that nigga's ass because he was making fun of me and my family. So yeah, when I saw him the next day, because again, we lived across the street from each other. When I saw him the next day, that nigga had a fucking swollen eye. His nose wasn't broken, but that shit looked fucked up, and a swollen lip. And my girlfriend at the time also lived across the street. They lived like 2 or 3 apartments down. And I think that's the reason he doesn't like me, is because he liked her and I started dating her. So he didn't like me. Anyways, I went over to her house and I saw it. I started dying. I was like, what happened to you? But you know, a really squeaky voice. So kind of like this, what happened to you? And then he tried to threaten me again. And then he ran inside with his grandma, and his grandma came out and just stared at me. So I went into her house. I was just like, fuck it, it's over. And it turned out to be a pretty funny story. Tell me if you guys like the story, and stay flawless, stay frosty. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love